Let's do it. Hold on. Wait. Oh shit. Wait. This is gonna take a minute. Oh, oh god, it smells so good in here. What the fuck? Yeah! It's a wonderful day. Not because the Niners lost. Go Seahawks. But because we're starting off the year with a bang. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. I saw it last night. I got out of theater around 12 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm here to make my review. Now, let's quickly just state the obvious here. How do I feel about the movie? 28 years later, The Bone Temple is a really good film. And I am so happy to say that yes, it is a fantastic successor to 28 years later. So, what are some really good positives about the movie? Now, I wouldn't just the friendship in this movie. This movie is all about friendship. This movie is about love, care, and yes, even though you look like a hideous monster on the inside, you too could be loved. I didn't mean to put my monologue of the morning in the video. Dr. Kelson and Samson. This is really what really just sold the movie for me. These two characters, Dr. Kelson, the mysterious man that everyone thought in the first film was this lunatic, crazy, psycho killer, uh, who isn't. He's a great, lovely man. And Sansom, the motherfucker, the alpha infected, the big buff man with the fucking beard and hair. He's like, now, Dr. Kelson pretty much has this method to like sedate the infected because he's not this like murderous, like the infected are still people under the virus, and he found a way to trance them. Now he pretty much just blows dart them like, and it kind of puts them in this coma state, like with a bunch of fucking morphine. And Sansom is just like, ugh, ugh. And pretty much Dr. Kelson can just sit him down, talk to him, and every time we get these sessions, there's always this beautiful progression. Like one of the very interesting progressions was when Kelson tranks himself, like puts himself in his coma and just lays down. In this wonderful state where it's like his mission of building this beautiful monument of the deaf is done. His goal is done. So the fact that he's now laying next to Alpha infected, either the experiment is that we get to him and we could start building this more, or I just get my head ripped off. Those are the two options. And luckily, unfortunately, this is like 20 minutes into the movie, so of course he's not gonna die now. Um, it's beautiful, and every time like we even got to that point of the midway film where it's like we get the realization that yeah, this can't continue forever. You know, like Samson cannot keep getting trained because we're gonna run out of morphine, and so Kelson's about to just insert like this power. I don't know what kind of drug he was gonna do, but he was going to just simply uh, kind of just put him to sleep forever in a nice peaceful way, like how they do to dogs in the fucking shelter. And honestly, the moment he says, like the word he says was moon. Oh my god. I was about to cry. That was beautiful. Powerful moment right there. Like that was hands down amazing. But Kelson found the fucking cure. He got to Samson, all you need is just like a shit ton of fucking morphine and you put them in a coma state and just dance with them under the stars and kind of, just talk to them and keep drugging them and just, fucking dancing and then, calling out their name in the fields and then you got yourself a best friend. But unfortunately, Kelson does die, so yeah, it sucks. But beautiful, beautiful friendship between these two characters. Loved it. Now, when we go to the other side of the film, because I like to compare both these character sides to humanity, which that is Kelson and definitely how he sees the world. Now we have Satan, Hellbringers. We have the most foul fucking group ever, Jimmy. Jimmy Crystal and his seven fingers of hell, whatever the fuck they're called. and their belief in satanic suffering and pain and glory to the good old king of Satan, hell himself. Jimmy Crystal and the Jimmies. Now, when we go into this film, we kind of pick up right after the last film and how Spike, the main character of the last film, even though he is taking a backseat in this film, makes sense though. This is not his film anymore. I really don't believe though this. I don't think Spike's gonna really be a main character anymore from here on out. I do believe that was his first film right there, and 28 years later, here we are now with different characters being more the centerfold. Spike finds himself into this cult, and now he's just gotta survive, really, because it's either, you do this fucked up shit or you get fucked up in general. And some of the things they do is, like, for example, is this method, one of these techniques called taking off your shirt. And Jesus Christ, that was a sight to watch. Pretty much, take off your shirt is you're gonna get tied up like this up there. You're just gonna be tied up, like hanging from like that, and they're gonna proceed to take off your shirt. They're gonna rip your shirt off, and then they're gonna take off your shirt. They're gonna cut your skin off your body, and you're just gonna be standing there or hanging there with no skin. You don't like the way your skin feels, you should probably take it off. It was fucked. It was really fucked. But then the whole process of that moment where it's like, one of the surviving characters in when these Jimmies kind of like overrun this household. One of the surviving characters is mother, a pregnant woman. She's up there on the rafts, in the rafters of this barn, and the whole scene where it's like this one of the Jimmies are about to kill one of the people for, like, like dual on dual combat, whatever. And as she's about to, I don't know what she was about to do. I don't know what she was about to, like, take off his pants or something. I don't know what the hell her plan was. I don't want to know. But the lady just has this fucking metal hook and kind of just throws it, like, kind of like hit, like, just like, and it just impales one of Jimmy's heads. And I'm just like, oh shit. And then this whole sequence, everyone catches on fire. It's just like, now it's like, things like, well, at this point, two of the Jimmies are dead now. And it's like, and Spike is kind of like just trying to get by. He doesn't kill one of the lady when she gets away. So kind of like the sense of like, oh no, Spike gonna, like, now Spike's in the territory of getting his skin peeled off. It's the whole scene of Jimmy's kind of just like how they do things is like kind of going into different households, and their whole mission is just to kill people, but not just kill people, but to, like, kill them in the most torturous, satanic way possible. Like, their goal is just to bring suffering to the world. That's their whole job. And it's so satisfying to see each of these Jimmies get killed off. Beautiful. Especially how they kill off the main Jimmy, Sir Jimmy Crista. How they kill him off, wonderful, by in like literally just crucifying him upside down on this upside down cross. Oh, some of my like little nitpicks, especially during this whole barn scene. I'm just gonna say it now. It's like, so you're watching your husband and you're watching your fellow housemates get literally their skin shirts peeled off. Like, you're seeing them getting their skin ripped off, and let alone if they just like if they died by that pain and trauma, like, you're watching them, and it very well shows, like, this is like midday, like 3 p.m. or something like that. And it's like, by the time we come back, we see it's nighttime. So let's just say it's like 6 hours of skin peeling, and you're just watching them. And then it's like the moment they're doing this whole, like, after they do the whole dueling session with the other guy, you then get the idea to, like, I don't know, maybe I should do something. And you look and see this hook. It's like, that's an idea. Like, what the fuck have you been doing for 6 hours? It makes no fucking sense. Nia DaCosta is a really great inclusion as a director for this film. Now, Danny Boyle did do the first film, and Nia DaCosta's coming here to make the sequel, and I really appreciate the switch. Now, it's not an entire tonal shift. It isn't like it's a drastic change, but the cinematography, the direction, and the feeling of characters definitely is a little bit different. It's definitely noticeable. which is probably one of my biggest reasons why I love this film so much. If Danny Boyle came back to direct The Bone Temple, I feel like it would have been the same amount of feeling for 28 years later, but because it has a new vision midway in, it feels so different, feels so refreshing, despite it being in the exact same world and just taking place probably like 5 minutes after that first film. It feels so refreshing. Now, Danny Boyle is coming back to direct the third one, so if we are lucky to get that third film within the next few years, I can't wait to see how this story ends. And how this movie ends is in a wonderful way. Killian Murphy comes back as Jim. From the original 28 Days Later, Jim is finally back and he has a child. Now, I don't know if the other two characters are still alive. I forgot their names, but Naomi Harris, I wonder if she's still alive. I do wonder. Um but yep, Killian Murphy's back with his daughter, and they find the other two, Spike and I think her name's Kelly, running from a bunch of infected. So it's we're gonna see how it goes. And what really shocked me as well is that Killian Murphy was an executive producer for the Bone Temple, which was a complete shock to me. I did not expect that. So can't wait. Killian Murphy is, I think, rumored confirmed to come back in this third film. So can't wait. So that's pretty much all I have here for my little review for the Bone Temple. So great film. If I have to go ahead and give you the appetizer, which I gave to you, here's the main course meal, and here's the dessert. A 9 out of 10 chicken burgers. This film was really fucking good. To me, this is a really good start to the year. This is a really good continuation, hopefully not conclusion, to the 28 years or the 28 franchise, and hopefully we do get that third film. Really love this film. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So you see, good night.